17 of the 24 chapters, Roots, Askur Yggdrasils, Skíðblaðnir, written in the mystics of reality. Literacy and symbolic language of myths and quasi-sacred poems spot the allegory in God's spells, and telling the one thing we are Ginnungagap, we are the great void, the womb of the universe, the fullness, truth, eternity, reality, divinity. Odin given to Odin, myself given to myself. Hávamal, vísa 138 and on. Gnothiseaton, know thyself, only done by transcending. Be pure consciousness for a while, every day. Decameron, and I'm using sarcastic book. Deca is 10, Hemeron nights. Europe is full of stories that mock the behavior of the Roman Empire and its extensions, in the guise of something spiritual and necessary for man, which spread all over. Men saw that it was all about power and wealth and land, not meant for the sheep, but for the benefit of the institutions. And much truth is found in Europe in all kinds of expressions of man's creative arts. Penelope stopped the time by unweaving during the night. She asked the man who claimed to be Odysseus, as a proof of his true identity, to move their matrimonial bed, which had the roots of a tree, but no one knew except the two of them. And what about a great king that throws off his royal symbols, blinds himself, roams into the desert, and then claims to see? Do we understand this? Did the Greek audience have a notion of, or know about, some great and profound truth that we do not know of nowadays? Valkyria is born along with man, a serving maid to consciousness of man. But man is a man-tree rooted in that, from which all has come, drawing the sap into life by being that purely. The sap is all possibilities. Ginnungagap is all possibilities, is silence, is dynamism of life, but does not take part in the world created from its intelligence and perfect order, and is in it. Mother Earth has Svalin, the shield, to protect us against the burning rays of our sun, which would burn up her lands and her seas. She cares for us with motherly love, and her nature provides all that we need in material life. But we must not forget to give back to nature, called meðmar. This we do by transcending regularly. We draw the sap into life. The invisible sap can become whatever. Sap in a tree comes from somewhere, through the roots, becomes trunk, branches, leaves, blossom, fruit, seeds, nuts. Tear, pure thought, on meður, tree of life, draws the sap into life. Grimnismál Edda poem, as seen by Einar Pálsson. From Mother Earth we see the planets and the sun and moon, who bear the names of our gods, and so do the days of the week, and so do parts of our human brain. And we see the zodiac, the signs and houses of divinities, whom mankind has pictured for thousands of years back. Grimnismál Edda poem, as seen by Einar Pálsson, layer after layer of understanding is here for us if we want to fathom the mystics of reality through the way of myths, as they convey the great knowledge. If we put our Mother Earth in the middle, geocentric, we get this 360 degrees of a sky. Each god and goddess has her runes, shown here, on this sketch. Many books are there on the numbers, the zodiac, the symbolic language, and how we can see the myths in the sky. Some claim the Milky Way, Wotansvik, Vetrarbrautin, in the sky to be Askur Yggdrasils in our spiritual life. Life is derived from somewhere, and this is how our reverend forefathers use symbolic language to tell us that. Skíðblaðnir is all about life coming into being in a world after a world. Lífþrasir is he who refuses to die. Life on earth began in the sea, and our entire hitherto evolution, perhaps some 3 millions or 4 millions lifespans, is called evolution from a beginning to the now. But that might not be a beginning at all. All this is in us as a memory of what we did, made, created, and what we are going to become next. Njörður manna þengill means Njörður, the king of men. We are born on earth. We are, as I see it, Loki. Individual and mankind alike could be Loki, sometimes stupid and sometimes base. But we must go on for Valhall, the exalted state of consciousness, fully alive. If we do not seek that in life, we are stagnated, getting nowhere, and then a lifespan is lived in vain and uselessness, a wasted and lost lifespan. Freyja's Brísingamen is the glowing gem mankind, and we should be men enough to bear that name. If we don't, Brísingamen will burst asunder and be scattered. See at the poem Þrymskviða. Freyja, the creative power, cannot assimilate with Þrymur Þurs, the evolutionary stages which we already have gone through. Freyja knows that Loki should know this. Within are joy and width and expansion of happiness. Glad heimar. Glad means happy and wide. The purpose of life is expansion of happiness. We must find the supreme joy in here and bring the bliss into life. Firenze. And we find this symbol of something important and hidden all over in Europe. Maybe it was not understood by crude men during the dark ages of the dominating cruel theocracy, and because they did not understand the profound meaning due to the symbolic language and not easy to grasp tokens, it was not destroyed. Symbols and metaphors might have been the very savior and the rescuer of heathen men's tokens for wisdom. A funny, stupid story, or what? Hermóður til heljar reið. My suggestion, as Hermóður, Odin, consciousness, did go to Helja, the coffee pause between lives, to fetch and regain Baldur the good, the light of life, something akin to Demeter, Kore, and Hades, and Jesus at Yule. Ir, man, Súl, Súla, tree, man, pillar. And here is here the pure thought in the self-referral state, that is thought finding only itself in the silence and calmness, then sowast, fórnast to sacrifice self, that is individual existence lost. Life on earth has two phases, the body and the sustaining of it by pure food and pure behavior, and spiritual life of the dweller, inhabitant, in the body, that is the real me, aham, individual aspect of Ginnungagap. We should be taught why we are here, what our aim and goal is, what the purpose of being born as a human really is. We do not know, because no one teaches us. The roots of Askur Yggdrasils derive from where? The sap is all possibilities, so it must come from the field of all possibilities.